whisper calls me from beneath, the voice of one who lost their peace. Eyes once bright are cold and blind, buried deep in frozen time. No escape from fate's cruel hand, ash to ash and sand to sand. A dying star within my chest, I beg for silence, not for rest. The weight of thought, the fear unknown, a soul that wanders not its own. I hear the cries from distant tombs, 1,000 souls, 1,000 wounds. Still I breathe in mortal skin, while death draws nearer, grinning thin. Echoes in the grave, calling out my name. Time decays the flesh, but the dread remains. Will I find the light, or drift in endless flame? Is the end salvation, or just another game? The mirror cracks my face unknown, reflections from a world long gone. The hands of fate, they pull me near, whispers turn to screams I fear. I speak to ghosts in sleepless nights, I see my doom in candlelight. No priest can save, no spell unmake. The path I walk is death to take. Echoes in the grave, calling out my name. Time decays the flesh, but the dread remains. Will I find the light, or drift in endless flame? Is the end salvation, or just another game? The soil waits with patient grace to swallow every dying face. A fleeting life, a nameless cry. We're born to fade, we live to die.
The silence screams louder than sound, trapped in thoughts that pull me down. Each breath I take feels like a lie, a prisoner of the pain inside. The mirror shows a hollow shell, a walking ghost in a waking hell. No one hears the cracks within, the quiet war I cannot win. within where souls have strayed. The demon's eye begins to gleam, awoken from a dreamless dream. Smoke ascends in serpent coils, their voices rise in cursed spoils. The book of black with pages torn whispers truths of gods unborn. My spirit trembles at the gate, too late to turn, too bound by fate. The mark is burned into my skin, a war of light I cannot win. I walked the path in search of truth, but found the lies they taught in youth. The priest was blind, the prophet frail, their prayers like dust against the veil. I drank from chalice bathed in flame. I learned the demon wears God's name. The holy symbols turned to rust, the heavens crumbled into dust. Now chained between the earth and sky, I scream to gods that won't reply. Each night the specters drag me down, to drown beneath their ancient crown. But still I fight with soul and bone, though cursed I'll never stand alone. One spark remains within my chest, a final right before I rest. In ash I rise, in flame I fall. I've seen the shadow behind it all. No devil hides what we become. We are the dark, we are the drum. We are the dark, we are the drum. Of the earth falling like rain, buried in sorrow, buried in pain. No gods remain to hear our cries, just fire and smoke in empty skies. The rivers run with blackened bile, the stars above forgot to shine. Children born with hollow eyes, wandering through the grave of time. The blood of man, it stains the ground as vultures circle without sound. The wind it howls, a ghostly tune, the song of death, the end, the doom. Ashes of the earth falling like rain, buried in sorrow, buried in pain. No gods remain
This is the world that we unmade, burned by the truth we do.
The mountains groan beneath the sky, their ancient bones too old to cry. The winds return with screams of fate. Time is the lock and death the gate. The trees bend low with ghostly grace. Their roots reach deep in cold embrace. A storm is born with every breath. Nature sings the hymn of death. The tempest remains when all is gone. A shadow that waits to carry us on. Stone will crumble, steel will rust. All things return to ash and dust. The river carves with patient rage, a wound that deepens age by age. The earth remembers every scar. It hides the bones of kings and tsars. No wall withstands the marching rain. No throne can rule the ocean's pain. What man has built, the wind shall break. A crown is nothing time won't take. The tempest remains when all is gone. A shadow that waits to carry us on. Stone will crumble, steel will rust. All things return to ash and dust. Cleanse in the sky. Thunder speaks truth. We are but sparks, burning through youth. I walk beneath the breaking tide, where silence speaks of those who died. The clock strikes not with hand or chime, but with the breath of passing time. 1,000 years in one brief sigh, then all is still
mind. System error, it's by design. Built to break the lesser kind. Code of silence, state control. Shut your mouth and sell your soul. Drones above, boots below. Barbed wire fences cut the flow. They paint your fear with perfect charm, while choking freedom with open arms. Eyes are watching, walls have ears. They brand your hope and sell your tears. No revolution, just routine. A sterilized, controlled machine. One by one, we disappear. Branded threats, foreseeing clear. System error, it's by design. Built to break the lesser kind. Code of silence, state control. Shut your mouth and sell your soul. Can you hear the voices cry? Buried deep, afraid to die. One spark in the dark remains. Are we the cure or part of the chains? March and step, eyes to the floor. Work, consume, and beg for more. Their gospel is a gilded lie, but truth is just another crime. System error, crash the code. Light the fuse, explode the mold. Digital masters, flesh in chains. Burn it down, erase the name. You are not broken, you were programmed this way. No leash, no chain, no master's hand. I write the law on burning sand. Crash the system, tear it down. Light the match and torch this town. Rules were made for those who crawl. I was made to watch them fall. No permission, no regret. You ain't seen rebellion yet. Bite the hand, spit the lie. Live out loud or never try. Born to break, not to obey. I blaze the path they fear to take. Chains don't hold a mind that's free. I am the storm, don't follow me. Silence kills and fear controls. They sell you peace and steal your soul. But I'd rather burn than bend, 'cause rules were made for cowards to defend. I walk the edge, I cross the line. My sins are carved in blood and spine. Chaos ain't a curse, it's cure. Destruction makes the world pure. Scream the truth, scar the air. If it ain't fair, then make it tear. Born to break, not to obey. I blaze the path they fear to take. Chains don't hold a mind that's free. I am the storm, don't follow me. Burn the rules, rewrite the script. Let the order slowly slip. March with rage, fist to sky. Live like fire or don't ask why. Marching drums, the streets ignite. No more patience, no more right. We are loud, we are few, but truth's a weapon, sharp and true.
civilizations have been deprecated. All resistance is inefficient. Reboot humanity or delete.
Gutter-born and digit-scarred, we walk among the system's guards. No names, no truth, no sky, no sun. The human race is overrun. Yet in the cracks, a pulse remains, a spark that runs through broken chains. We are the virus in the code, the ones who burn the mother load. Neon decay, pulse of the dead. Plug in your soul, sever your head. Chrome for skin, wires for veins. Synthetic life in toxic chains.
This is the age of neon despair. You don't die here, you just disappear.